So we're going to start this, well, we're going to start today in this way. Go ahead and actually put your names on whatever things you have, because in a moment they're all going to go off to one side. So if there's anything that has a need of putting your name on it because you might lose it, then please do so now. And the rest of you just stand up, move everything to one side. Actually, you can leave the chairs where they are, and then come back, or put them underneath your chairs, that's fine too. And then just stand up when you're ready. So, you're all these exceptional hypnotists that we've been talking about, correct?
Yes.
And there's all these people in the room that are dying to meet the best hypnotist in the world. They have no idea who you are, but they know your reputation. And I think it would be really unfair of you to not share who you are with that person, because they come all this way just to meet you, after all. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a very simple little thing. We're going to go and introduce yourself. Typically people, when they introduce themselves, give their name, right? Sometimes, what are the kind of questions you ask at parties when you meet someone? Well, you do a lot of things. I know you have different professions here. Some of you are hypnotherapists, some of you are salespeople, managers, parents, all kinds of different professions. And by all means, you can include that when people ask you this. But really, this is really why you're here, isn't it? And if I have not mistaken it, you just promised me that this is who you are, at least for the duration of the next few days, right? So you may as well start by letting everyone else know that you are a great hypnotist, right? Now, typically, people get really curious about that thing. If you say I'm a hypnotist, people go, wow, that's really cool. So, you may as well let them know a little bit about your journey, why you're here. Now, some of you will start getting very metaphysical, and that's okay. Actually kind of interesting. Some of you will decide to get very practical, leaning into all the steps of how you got to this place. Some of you will be aspirational, telling them why you came here, what you decided to get from this experience. Each one of you, the reason why you are here will be different. And I encourage you to explore and find out how that evolves as the day goes by. So here's what we're going to do. There's 3 simple bits of information, 3 simple facts, figures. You can ask those questions directly, or you can just roll into a nice overall statement about who you are and why you're here. It doesn't really matter. The point is, if you look around you, there's approximately 90 or 100 people in this room, all dying to meet you, or living to meet you. Maybe I should make my suggestions a little bit more cleaned up there. So I'm going to give you about, I don't know, probably about 11 minutes to meet every single person in this room, shake them by the hand, tell them your name, remind them how great a hypnotist you are, and explain to them why it is you've made this epic journey to this place. And of course, then allow them to share the same in return, because, fair is fair. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah, 11 minutes starts now. Off you go.